With the U.S. economy in turmoil, many experts believe this election will come down to voters' pocketbooks. To appeal to these voters, Barack Obama has campaigned on a promise of change. At least one expert thinks that the change he's promising may not be enough. In his new book, Obama's Challenge, America's Economic Crisis and the Power of a Transformative Presidency, author Robert Kuttner argues that it's going to take more than just charisma to lead this country out of crisis. Joining us now to talk about this, Robert Kuttner. Good to have you on our show. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This idea of change, obviously, it can't just be a word. It's got to have stuff behind it. In this book, do you go into what is behind it, and does he have the goods to back up the rhetoric?
Yeah, I think if Obama's elected president, he's going to have to be a transformational president like Roosevelt was, or the economy is going to fall in on him because the economy is in such dire straits for most people.
But I guess the question is, are people really going to vote on the economy, or are they going to vote on all the stuff we're talking about day after day? Who said what? He said, she said, they said.
Right.
Look what this person did. Look how bad this person is, rather than what's really affecting the American people.
That is what is going to decide the election. If people vote on whether Sarah Palin is better at shooting a moose, the Democrats are toast. And if Obama and Biden can bring the election back to the fact that the Republicans have had their shot at experimenting with letting Wall Street go nuts, and it's really harmed ordinary people, then the election turns on the economy and the Democrats win. So this is a fight about whether the election is about culture or about pocketbook issues.
They're really running a narrative. Republicans are running on the life of Sarah Palin. Who is she? This soccer mom has had a terrific trajectory. And you know, John McCain, war hero. They're running on narrative, and Democrats need to run on issues. That's what you're saying.
No, I think Democrats need to run on narrative. And there's a narrative of the ordinary, hard-working family just getting the short end of the stick, everything from subprime to health insurance, to your pension blowing up, to your job not being secure. And that's a narrative that affects ordinary people. If that narrative is persuasive, the Democrats win.
Right, but is Obama the guy to sell that? He's got to close the sale, which he's not yet done to the American people. How does he do that?
Well, he's intermittently closed it. I mean, I think sometimes he tries to be too high-minded. He tries to be the guy who bridges difference, who's post-partisan.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. This is garbage you're spewing here.
No name-calling yet. You'll get your turn in a minute.
No, it's not name-calling. It's garbage you're spewing.
He's the guy who's trying to be idealistic, and this is a cutthroat campaign.
He's hiding who he really is. You don't hang out with Flager and Ayers and Wright for 20 years and then just say, oh, I didn't hardly know these guys. And if you want to believe that garbage, you go right ahead. You are voting for Obama, by the way. This is a pro-Obama book. You are voting for Obama.
But I'm not here to do Obama talk.
Stop it.
I'm not here to be insulted either. You're doing RNC talking points.
Excuse me, I don't have RNC. These are Hannity talking points. I write the talking points.
Yeah, where do you get
Here's what we have. You say, you spew this line, DNC talking points.
You said the economy. Stop insulting me or I'm walking off the set.
Go ahead, go.
Goodbye. Are you going to let me have my 2 minutes?
I don't care. Go right ahead. Walk off.
Yeah,
you said the economy's in dire straits.
It is in dire straits. You're going to deny that, you fool?
Sir, you fool, you idiot.
You're going to deny that the economy's in dire straits?
Sir, unemployment in this country has been lower than the last 4 decades. Economic growth in the last quarter was 3.3%. Interest rates, inflation have been lower in the Bush years than they've been in the last 3 decades, and you are trying to convince the people of America that something is true.
Do I get a turn to talk?
Go ahead.
Well, if you can persuade the American people that the average family is doing great, your guy deserves to win the election. But I don't think the American people are that stupid.
Yeah, okay, so you're saying dire straits. You know what? Here's the position you Democrats are in. You got to convince the American people the surge has failed, the war is lost.
I'm talking about the economy.
Excuse me. We had record unemployment compared to the last 4 decades, lower than the last 4 decades average, 3.3% growth, and you're using the term dire. You've got to convince the American people the economy's in bad shape and the war is lost, and it's all based on a lie. That's not true.
Excuse me. It's based on people's own lives. People's health insurance are going up in smoke. People's pensions are going up in smoke. People's jobs are being exported to China. Unemployment is 6.1% and rising. The administration is bailing out Wall Street because of Republican deregulation.
And we got out of the recession that Clinton-Gore gave us, and we got out of the negative impact on the economy on 9/11. Now, we have made one...
If you think the economy is great, you campaign on that.
And Barack Obama wants to spend $1 trillion on new spending, $1 trillion in new government spending and nationalized health care. Is that good for the economy?
We probably need more than that. You talk to you talk to the average person about their insecurity of health care.
So you want the government to answer all our problems?
Well, the Secretary of the Treasury, Mr. Paulson, apparently does when it comes to bailing out Wall Street.
The same government that bankrupted Social Security? The same government that bankrupted
Medicare? Social Security is in much better shape than Citigroup or
bankrupt.
Morgan Stanley, or if most of the banks on Wall Street were in as good a shape as Social Security, this country would be in great shape. The election is going to turn on whether pocketbook issues trump Sarah Palin's moose story.